Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trade your charts, not mine. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. This is our only session today, so we'll do away with disclosure, risk disclosure. Crude. Getting it done, taking a little while to get into a trade. 9 o'clock start. Actually got in the trade right just within 2 minutes. Waited about 15 minutes before it actually started to move. Picking up targets 1 and 2, 15 and 24 ticks, 39 ticks on the session. One and done. Unleaded, trailing nicely here. Unleaded target 1 and target 2 traders. This will be a one and done session for you as well. 37 ticks for target 1, 58 for target 2, and we are actually at beyond target 3 now on the trailer. Trailer is at 83.33. Our entry was 82.43, 90 ticks already on the trailer. Soybeans. Looks like that has hit money management, so that trade is off the table. YM currently has a get in sync short. Been kind of back and forth this morning. Pre-market, in fact, there's a long trade. Still not market open yet. So the long is our get in sync at the moment. Yep, 29 ticks, so plenty large for target 1. Get in sync long trade on the micro Russell. Not quite our start time yet. Well, that's a big wick. That's going to be a target 2 for sure. Break even at target 1. Yeah, target 2 is 4.2. Definitely a target 2 trade at this point. Ten seconds to market, and there it goes, and there's the market. That goes too far. Crude is actually done with the trade because we didn't have just the two positions on fixed targets. YM triggers a short that was, yeah, even if that was too fast to catch, so that's flat. Micro Russell trade is trailing, has hit targets 2, 3, and 4. 2 and 3 would have been the actionables. Unleaded down to 83.58. That's another 25, so we're 115 ticks now. Soybeans in a short trade. Yeah, soybeans in a short trade. And it's going to be one I'm going to have to find the targets on because it would have been a same second type of thing. YM. Short was definitely way too fast. Okay, well, no. That long was also just a little bit too early. No, that bar did touch, so in the trade, that would be a one and done a little long. Target 1, 41 ticks. Nice trade. Looks like we got 30 some odd on the trailer. So YM is done. Pound Aussie stops and reverses from a short to a long. We were in a short already. Long was 81, so it'll be 83. That will push the money management to 95. Wow, crude and unleaded heading off into the sunset. Target 2 at 97. Short trade on the micro Russell that takes a full step now. No, that's a break-even trade. now a long. And that looks like it might. Yeah, that was too fast. Let's see how fast the short was. 4, 5, still 5. Just 12 seconds. Yeah. Now, in 5 seconds, and that would have been too fast to get for money management. So neither one of those trades are actionable. I'll throw unleaded up here over top of the YM. Since the YM is done. Unleaded is going to be done as well. Micro NQ in a trade that set up too early and went too far. There is a new short. It is a valid trade. And that just, I believe, hit the entry again. So that's a valid trade, and we should be in that. Money management is achieved. Crude stops out, and unleaded stops out. So both of those are finished now. Not there. $84.09 from 82.43, 166 ticks on the trailer to go along with 57, 58. So 224 ticks for target 2, 203 for target 1. Nice trade there. Short trade. Target 2, target 3, and stops out on the trailer after hitting target 3. Doesn't get down to target 4. Solid win to start the morning. And we now have a long trade. That's full loss. It transitions to a short. So the win or loss now in a short. Another trade another trade too fast. Well, actually, no. Looks like we came down, touched the entry, so that's going to be a break even. No, that's going to be a target. That's a win. That hits target 3 before coming back for the 1 tick stop. Yep, hit target 3 on the nose. Soybeans still in the short. Second loss, and now we go long on micro NQ. That's a money break-even trade. Win, 2 losses and a break-even. 4 trades already. Actually, that break-even is a no trade. That was too fast. All of it up there. Another potential stop and reverse on the pound Aussie. This is going to be at 67. And a short. Good wick on that, so should be in the trade. Target 2, target 3. And trailing. And target 4, so all 3 targets on that trade. Yeah, 20 seconds of that bar with the wick on it, so definitely in the trade. Nothing on the micro Russell. Micro NQ doing well. We did pick up the 1 win, so 1 trade on micro Russell. Micro NQ stops out. Long setup that triggers in. Definitely gives us time to have gotten in that. Market a little bit on edge, it appears. Target 2. So that is another win. That's a 3rd win. No entry on the long. Short triggers in. Micro Russell. Too many things going on to keep up with some of these. Micro Russell, I believe, is going to get money management. Yeah, there's money management. Trailing should be, yep, there's target 3 and target 4. Yeah. So we hit target 4. That's a 2nd win, and that's a stop on the trailer. And quickly setting up a new long trade. I don't know that that was not too fast. 4, 5. Yeah, 6 seconds to target 1. That was too fast. So 2 wins. That one is a no trade. Micro NQ picks up target 2 and stops out on the trailer. Then picks up Another long trade, plenty of time to get in that one. That one hits target 1, that's got money management. And that is a break even. So that is 6 trades, I believe. 3 wins, 2 losses, and a break even. It's actually 2 break evens. So. Now the break even was a no trade there. 3 wins, 2 losses, and a break even for a 6 trade session. Done there. Nothing more to do with that. All right. We're definitely in this trade. Now, are we? No, let's see. 8, 10, 15, that's 7. Yeah, that one was too fast, I believe. Would have had to get to money management to close the prior bars. So that is a no trade. Calculator's tracking because it doesn't move the stop, but that went to money management too fast to have dealt with. So. Both of those last 2 no trades. I'll move unleaded back down here because it's done now. Both charts there are done, unleaded and micro Russell or micro NQ. Soybeans approaching target 1. Just 2 wins so far on the micro Russell. A lot of trades too fast. A little bit jittery market this morning, moving rapidly. 1 tick for money management on soybeans. Pound Aussie testing its 50 EMA. Short trade on the micro Russell. Plenty of time to get in this one. And that one's actually avoidable. Long trade. That one should be in. Yeah, we should be in that one. So that is trade number 3. And that is a full loss. So 2 wins and a loss. That would have needed another tick for money management. I'm not going to move it in this case. Soybeans gets money management. So the stop will move down. Stop moves down to 56.5. So the YM, unleaded, micro Russell all done, crude is done. Wait for 10 a.m. crude mini session in a little over 10 minutes. There is another short trade. That should have been in, I believe. And definitely in now. And that's a second loss. Long trade. And it hangs around the entry. May not be in yet. If it doesn't hit the stop, it's still a valid trade. Yep, there's the stop. So that one is probably no trade. Got to the entry, but probably didn't hang around long enough to get in. So 2 wins and a loss. Entry and stop on the same bar, so the calculator won't track it. Wow, quick pop up. YM moving up strongly as well. Something the market liked. And an Aussie still right around the entry for that. The entry was, I believe, 93, 83. Because it was a stop and reverse, two pip adjustment. And the stop and reverse short has canceled. Short on the micro Russell. And that was another chance at the entry, so definitely in it. One more tick for the money management. 57.9 looks like. And there's money management and one tick away from, and there's target. So that's win number 3 that quickly. Trailing at 59.1. And stopping out. So that ends trade number 4. Long setup. Time, yeah, definitely time to get in that. It's been up there 2 or 3, and that's a full loss. So that is loss number 2. Trade 5 trades, 1 remaining. I didn't ever move my entry. That's where the entry was. That 57 flat is where the stop is. On soybeans. Still right around the 50 EMA for the pound Aussie. Pound Aussie soybeans, and 1 more trade on the micro Russell before we get to 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's the session open on short trade. Get in sync currently. Needs a tick and go down to 0.4, and that's a no trade. Hit stop. So that one we avoid. Soybean stops out. We got target 1 plus a tick each on 3 additional positions. Target 1 was 13 ticks plus 3 additional 16 ticks, 4 points. Soybeans is done. So we have crude with a 10 a.m. mini session starting now. Last trade on there was the short, so I'll mark that up. Be somewhere close to where we're likely to be. We're looking for a trade on 10 a.m. mini session. Micro Russell, one trade remaining on that trade plan. It's 5 trades in already. Crude reached a session high of 60.51 on that 9 a.m. trade. Money management on pound Aussie. So that will come to 84. Crude pulling back toward the 20 SMA. And 1 bar back up. We need 2 more. Two positions at target 2, 16 pips each. 99.97. And crude sets up a short. 60.29. Okay. Stop is at 51. I would move that up to 53. That is the session high. And it was only set, it was set less than an hour ago. So I'd make that push up a couple of ticks through that. Long trade on the micro Russell, and I did see that come back. So should be in the trade. Needs an additional tick for a 14 tick minimum. 60.6. Pull back toward the stop, but didn't hit it. Final trade on the micro micro Russell in the short trade on crude. And we do take a third loss. That ends the session in 2 ways. 6 trades, 3 losses. 3 wins, 3 losses. No, that wasn't 3 losses. That one wasn't avoided. That one was. That one was. That was one of our wins. That was one of our losses. Yeah, that was a loss. That was a loss. That was avoidable. That was avoidable. That was a win. That was a no trade. That was a no trade. That was avoidable. And that was a win. Yep. 3 wins, 3 losses. Target 2 on pound Aussie. So that will be. Now let's see. That may or may not be a one and done. Let's see. No, it's not a one and done for sure. Let's see what our entry was on this one. 77 to 83. It's 6 pips times 5 positions. 30 pips. Let's see. We just got two positions at target 2. 16. We're up 32, so we're positive. True, just hanging around the entry there on the short. Pound Aussie trying to reach target 3. And now our plotted stop comes up to 84. So we will be following the stop indicator now. unleaded, indicating that crude should be going up, and now we've got an up bar on crude. Unleaded setting new session highs. Target 3 on pound Aussie. Target 4 now. Well, missed it. Target 3 was worth 22 pips. So now plus 24. 2 positions remaining. Target 4 in the trailer. And Aussie drops back down to the session open. 99.93.2. And that's a stop out on the pound Aussie, and missed that stop move up because it buried it in the 50 EMA. 99.84. No, that's 99.88. Okay, that's better. So we get 5 ticks, comes 2 position, another 10 ticks, so we go plus 34 on the morning. And our only remaining chart is the 10 a.m. crude mini session, top center. Short on crude looking for 15 and 07. 36 ticks. We're trying to get back down to the entry. 20 SMA seems to be providing support. To break down through that to get to money management and targets. If it keeps pushing sideways like this, the 50 is going to be coming up through the target and money management levels as well. And a stop and reverse long. 60.43. And hits it hits the entry unadjusted. But since it's a stop and reverse, we'll take a 2-tick adjustment. This is going to be a little bitty trade. Key level adjustment on the stop. The entry was at 41. And we do trigger long, so we are in the long. 29 to 43 is 14 ticks. We're down 28. Target 2 is going to be our 10-tick minimum. Because of the stop and reverse adjustment. So our money management and first target is target 2. Targets 2 and 3, 10 and 15, 25 ticks, but it would be a win. So that's all we need. Crude, the only active chart. 10 a.m. mini session. Taking a 28-tick loss. Now let's see, we're going to need the third trade because this will only give us 25 with both targets, so we'll still be down 3. We'll take what the market will give us. The object is to make money. But it doesn't have to be on our terms, it has to be on the market's terms. Oh, that's not nice. Now we decide to go back and test the 20 SMA again. We may not be able to stick around for the end of the crude here. I'm going to have to head out of here at 10:30 and get ready for an appointment. Micro Russell is probably positive. Those trades are typically get solidly positive with the risk reward ratios. So 3 and 3 should give us a positive finish. And that everything else finished positive as well, with the possible exception of this 10 a.m. crude mini session. It looks like crude's not going to go anywhere for us on this one for a while. Crude trying to make a push for the session high. Session high at 51. Money management at 53. Money management and target at 53. Well, I am with session high at 49,179. Approaching that 50,000 mark. Looks like crude got up to 50 and got rejected. Yep. All right. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to wrap it up. We definitely know we're not going to get positive on this trade, so we'll need the third trade. 3 trade maximum on the mini sessions. But I will see you again tomorrow morning at 9:30. Regular sessions 9:30 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. No crude oil inventory report because that is going to be Thursday at noon this week because of the Monday holiday. Everybody have a good afternoon, and we will see you again at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And Back to testing the balance line on crude. Try it again.